What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. I go by the name Shadiko. In today's video we are here in Tamale at the Savannah Center for Contemporary Art, the Redclay Studio. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so that anytime I release a video you'll be updated. Sit back, relax and enjoy every bit of today's video. Let's jump right in.
This place is called Redclay Studio, which is one of 3 institutions that Ibrahim Mahama established as an artist. It's more like a transition stage for him. Considering the nature of his work, so his work has somehow transformed from just making artworks that are going to be installed or that are meant to be installed in spaces for exhibitions into making institutions or setting up institutions like this, which is also a way of him responding to some of the things that happen within the art space and also the system that we have in the country with respect to art and culture industry. You know, we don't have so much of these institutions in the country. Yeah. So it's also one of the ways that he's trying to expand the conversation or the discourse of art, using a lot of these things and other programming with the institution like workshop programs, exhibitions and other things. So we have periodic exhibitions that we do. Usually they are over a period of 6 months or 8 months or even more. We also have workshop programs, drone workshops, art workshops, and most of these workshops sometimes are within the context of the exhibition, the title of the exhibition or the ideas of the exhibition. So that's just basically what we have or what we do.
Okay.
Where we are currently is one of the artworks also that was built to the space.
Okay.
It's called Parliament of Ghosts. Yeah. It comes as an idea based on the research that the artist Ibrahim Mahama has done. Most especially collecting these archival materials or a lot of these old objects from spaces, most especially the ones that have been the ones that are coming from the 60s and even beyond. Okay. Which is also within the period of Kwame Nkrumah. So you know, after independence, he started putting things in place to industrialize the nation, so setting up institutions and companies and factories and a whole lot. But because of political reasons, a lot of these things didn't come to fruition. So most of them were abandoned. So coming across these materials or objects are what gives him the idea to set up a space like this, which is called the Parliament of Ghosts. So it's more like a gathering of these archives.
Okay.
Yeah, which also come with their own kind of stories. Yeah. But then also the work itself is that it was first made in Manchester, which was a response to the Brexit. Yeah, you know, they were coming out of the European Union. So things like that. So, of course, the nature of the space also allows people to use it for other events.
Okay.
Like talk shows or art talks or fashion shows or whatever.
Okay. So it's currently under construction?
Yeah, it's still under construction,
okay,
as you can see.
Okay.
But then we've used it several times. I mean, the space is not totally complete, but then we are still making use of it, and that's what's most important. One space for the institution.
Okay.
Once the roofing is done, we are going to set it up, and then the seating is going to be the seats from the aircraft. We collected all of the seats from the aircraft and all the other ones that we have. So that's what we are going to install here. But then the nature of the building in itself, because of the kind of inspiration or ideas that the artist drew from this research that he does, it allows the space to be quite plastic, so you can always convert it into many other things. So, and you also can tell that it looks more like a factory.
Yes.
Yeah, based on all of these spaces that he visited and all of that. So it's not intended to serve a specific purpose, although there's an idea that brought up the structure, but then it also allows it to be able to serve other purposes. Yeah. And that's something that we sometimes lack. Yeah, because when you are putting up structures like this, usually the idea is to make it serve that particular purpose of the idea. So once you are able to do that, if other things come up later, then it begins to become a problem.
Yes, because you might not be able to.
Yeah, so you don't really plan to go, you don't plan beyond the initial idea. Yeah, but once you do that, you're always ready for something. So even if it's like raising a structure, maybe you can even get the foundation to be able to hold 10 times more than the structure you raise. So if it becomes necessary to multiply the floors, you're already set for it. Yeah. Over here is the library space.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of the things you are seeing here are part of the archival materials I was talking about. They are coming from several spaces. Okay. We have these coming from the railways. These are train seats.
Train seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to use this in the
Parliament. Okay.
Yeah. So you see that seating area there. They are not stairs actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So the water we see in there,
It's not supposed to be there.
it's because of the rains.
It's because of the rain and there's no roof.
Okay.
So once it's done, everything will be taken off and then the seats will be installed over there.
Okay. And the aircraft seats will be in the
Cinema space.
Okay.
Yeah. And these ones are fish nets from the fishmongers in the coastal areas.
Okay.
You know, they usually use it to smoke fish.
Yeah.
And then we have stretchers from the Second World War. Stretchers, yeah.
From the Second World War.
Yes.
That will also be used as an exhibition.
Yeah. So most of these will be installed in all of these spaces. Yeah. Then these are railway sleepers.
Okay.
While you put under the metallic rails.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have some lanterns around. Lanterns.
That will also be used.
Yeah. So most of these things are just gradually collected from different places over time. Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a while to be able to gather all of these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
But finally, this place is done. It will be a very nice edifice.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we visit it.
Sure. Yeah. Drawings from the railways.
Okay.
These are more like blueprints. It's a copy of the blueprint, let me put it that way. So for the railways, everything or all the architectural forms, the trains, everything about the railways
Are being
these
collected.
are the drawings that were used to construct them.
Okay.
We have them in all of the cabinets around. Even schools, primary schools.
Primary schools.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are going to be used as archive materials.
Yes, and they are also used as materials to produce artworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the idea for him is somehow it's more like a cycle. So it started from using the jute sack as a material to produce work. So looking at the trajectory of the material, jute sack was first manufactured or produced used to back, which was a high value. And it goes on and on to bag serious materials. And it comes all the way down to charcoal.
Okay.
At the point of charcoal, it loses its value. Nobody wants to use it for anything. And then he comes in as an artist to use that
Charcoal.
jute sack to produce artwork, to wrap specific buildings.
Yeah, I think I saw something in Accra around the Tigo office with was it jute sacks covered the entire science museum.
National Theatre.
Yes.
So covers specific buildings that also come with some specific. So he tries to create relations or connections between the people that work with the jute sack at the time of buying the coal, and link it all the way down to the time that it's used to bag charcoal.
Okay.
So it's not so different because those people, those farmers that produce the cocoa, they get not even up to about 2% of what they produce when the cocoa is sold. They make billions of money from it, but then how much are the farmers
getting?
How much are they making? When it comes all the way down to the chocolate center, how much are they making? They make virtually nothing out of it. But then when he uses it to produce the artwork, he generates fund from it, and then that same fund is what he uses to set up this institution and release it public for everyone to have access to for free.
Okay.
You get it? So it's more like that cycle that tries to do it. And it also comes with this one, because it now comes to use these ones also to produce artworks. So it's more like all these materials that he's collecting, he uses some to produce
Artworks.
Use the fund generated to invest into the project, and then open it up for free for people to have access to. So it's not so much of using or capitalizing on the fact that it's making a lot of money.
Money, yeah.
Which that you can't take out. But then what he does after that is what is very important. Which is something that a lot of us have to consider. Most people are really capitalizing on the fact that art can make them money, so they do it for the money. So the train stations or the railways that I mentioned, these are some photographs from those places.
Okay. This is the railway industry in Ghana.
Yeah. No, this is not in Ghana.
Okay, across the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, these are steam trains.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of the time, his work somehow deals with labor, like labor that goes into production.
Okay.
Yeah, which is also something that he appropriates in his work. So he uses a lot of collaborating with a lot of people, including the kaya and other forms of labor.
Okay.
It's something that is very, very important to his work and how he produces. Yeah. So if you look at the trains like this, these steam trains,
Okay.
they are dependent on coals. And the coal, those engineers or people working at the basement of these machines are supposed to be supplying coal to the engine or to whatever compartment that receives the coal to
run those engines.
Run the engine.
Okay.
And they are supposed to be doing it throughout the period that the train or whatever machine it is working. So you can imagine how much of work
they put into it, yeah.
And then if you compare it to the other kind of machines that we have, you just have to start it. You don't need constant
supply of
someone
okay.
to be able to make it. So some of these are things that addresses.
Okay.
And you see the bricks in a lot of the pictures.
Okay. It's the same we see here.
Yes. So it's not just like any mere decision to use bricks.
Okay.
It's also coming from the research.
It's done.
And this is the interior of one of the trains.
Okay, the bricks.
Even the nature of
The roofing,
design of the
yeah.
building.
Buildings, okay.
What's the purpose of all these aircraft?
First of all, they are here at practice. So these are the spaces we use for our workshop meetings. I don't know if you've seen any of them on our social media page.
Yeah.
So it is within this office that we do. It's also based on the type of workshops that we are doing. Sometimes we can't force it to be, or we have to do it outdoor. Yeah. But the ones that are necessarily in the workshop,
So these were
painting, drawing, stuff like that.
so this was bought by.
Yes, we bought all of them.
Is he an award-winning artist?
Award, if you're talking about award, yeah, he has won a lot of awards.
Because these things must cost a fortune.
Oh, not so much.
Not so
Yeah,
much.
because they are broken down
Commission.
things. Yeah. You don't expect an individual of his type or of his kind to be able to buy aircrafts, like 6 aircrafts. He wouldn't be able to do that. Yes. So he himself, he considers them as gifts from the owners. It's not something that he thinks he spent so much buying. Because he knows, and we all know that aircraft is not an easy thing to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even after buying, it's also another thing to maintain them.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he considers them as gifts from this.
places are converted as and when to spaces for your conferences and
Yeah. So usually we are just seated on the floor, and then just so that everybody can feel free.
Okay.
Imagine, I'm not saying you can't have chairs in here, but I think without the chairs it's much more comfortable. It's very easy to move around.
Yeah.
With looking at the height of the interior.
So there are air conditions and
Yes,
everything.
air conditions are
Okay.
fixed. So take care of the ventilation.
This is the cockpit.
5 of them were transported from Accra.
Yeah. So apart from this, all the rest of them came from Accra, the Kotoka International Airport. And then this one, the white one, also came from the Tamale Airport, also by road,
Okay.
but literally, like
On the tires of
Yes.
the aircraft.
On the tires of the aircraft.
yeah.
Wow. That's is one thing getting it for free, okay, or getting it from a friend, and it's another thing bringing it.
Yes.
It's cost actually
Yes.
bringing it to
We
Tamale.
had to get police escort, road safety escort, and all that, because of course, some of these things you need to have some of these experts and all to take care of inconveniences.
Okay.
Yeah. The police were the ones directing the road, redirecting people to other places so that they can freely pass and things like that. The road safety are also there to do their job.
Okay.
Even some of them, like this one,
Mhm.
we needed like electricians to come with us because we didn't take off the tail.
Okay.
There was a time, or that particular day when this one was coming, they had to black out the whole town to be able to come because
They had to take out the electricity lines for the aircraft.
because they had to be lifting the wires for it to pass.
Wow.
Yeah. And that also took 24 hours. So it took 24 hours to bring this one from Accra, another 24 hours to bring this one from just this Tamale
Airport. Wow.
Hey guys, I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of today's video. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so that anytime we release a video, you'll be updated. From right here in Tamale, we say thank you.